Always. Well, here we go. I'm launching session 25 of the Legacy campaign. I apologize up front for the painfully slow leveling, but you know what? I also am not sorry. So, um,
Hey, we voted for exploration heavy.
it's true.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, last session when we played, there was a lot of exploration. And
Of our feelings.
yeah, there was quite a bit of exploration of our feelings. Who would like to tell me about the last session that we played?
I'm going through a tunnel.
I'm going through a tunnel.
I mean, that could sum
Amanda,
up
you can't be
Melia
going
for the
through a
whole
tunnel.
thing, right?
We're all going through a tunnel.
Yeah.
Did-
She is indeed
did
not
the
going
last
through a
one
tunnel.
start?
Fuck you, Summer.
An emotional tunnel.
Yeah. And also a physical tunnel, so oh god, can't fuck.
Did the last session start in the town still, or were we out of the town by then?
You were
We
out of
started in the
town.
woods.
We
I
started.
think we had
in the
rendezvoused.
woods.
Yeah, we had rendezvoused out in the woods.
Oh, we
Okay,
met
so-
a halfling, a tiny person.
His name was Athelstan.
You met him, and then you left us with him, and we were all very not nice. You're
I mean, he
"Here's
didn't
a
attempt to
strange
murder us or
man again."
anything. That
He
was nice of
didn't.
him. Although we did get jumped not
He
long
was-
after.
He was perfectly nice. We were not. We were not nice at all.
It was a very low bar he had to jump over, and he jumped over it with ease. He didn't murder us directly. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy, the traveling salesman with the magical coat with the deep pockets,
Athelstan.
Athelstan.
Athelstan. Look at, I wrote it. I just can't read my own handwriting.
but did you write it with a thorn at the front?
I put a the in his name.
Anyway, so he showed up and we discussed purchasing some things and then recognized that we're poor and we didn't have anything we could buy because all
So-
his stuff was like super magical. And
That's not true. He did say he had normal stuff, but we just don't have money.
Yeah, we did. We came to him buy normal stuff.
I think we figured out that Tura's the only one that has any money and we don't know where she got it from and she's not sharing.
Oh, I'm sharing. It's just I don't have as much as he. Like I have money, but I don't even have as much as he was asking. Wasn't it like thousands of gold pieces for certain things?
Oh, he had some expensive stuff.
Yeah, and like I actually only have like 250 gold, and the reason I have that much is because I was a pirate for a month.
Yeah.
Well, piracy is apparently
go
much
for
better
it, and
paying
that's
than
what I
whatever the
got.
heck it is we're doing.
Yeah, college tuition's a bitch.
We're just murdering people.
We didn't even get paid for that.
Well, we didn't get to that part yet.
So he agreed that like he wasn't really going to talk about us because it seemed like we were on the run. And I don't know how he got that impression. It's almost like someone in the group basically told him everything had been going on, even though he was a perfect stranger. And
Yeah, who did that?
I don't know. It was weird.
Alfred.
How bizarre.
So weird.
Yep,
Yeah.
and we're
Oh my
just gonna
God.
trust him that he's not gonna tattle and sell that information. So we're cool.
We also
And,
figured out we didn't want to tangle with this fellow because he seemed quite strong.
Yeah, we didn't want to turn into complete murder hobos and just jump someone who showed up and murder him just because he saw us. And let's see, Bindu sent a letter back home to try to inform his parents about some of the goings on up here, including the pending invasion.
I actually never
And-
checked. Did you finish writing that?
I started it. I have not finished it.
Okay. No rush.
I was gonna take a spell for that, and I was like, oh wait, the components is 10 gold pieces per spell. Fuck that.
And then I guess it was maybe we traveled again, or maybe it was the same camp. But at some point later on, we totally got jumped.
Well, you guys traveled for the day. I made you make travel checks. About over half, almost all of you.
Except for like one.
Yeah, Valeris and Trey didn't fail their travel check, and I don't think Zyzeris did either. He took damage in the fight. Right? Is that right? Somebody back me up.
No,
Yeah,
I just rewatched it, and Amanda was admonished at Ryan's bad rolling for surviving travel.
But I think the one day I failed, he survived.
Yeah, but that was not
It's
this
even
day.
more crazy.
Either way, quite a few of you were not feeling your best by the time you arrived at camp. There were a number of watches, conversations were had, and in the wee morning hours, while Zyzeris and somebody else was on watch.
Trey and
Is it
Zyzeris
Trey?
were on watch.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. I gotta. Where's my Trey's down there? Okay, I'm gonna delete this token for now. You guys were ambushed by a group of bandits. You slaughtered them mercilessly and took 2 of them captive. And
It was 3.
I'm captive mercifully.
I am counting 10 X's on here and 2 dudes left, and I know I threw 12 bandits at you.
Okay.
So I think it's 2. And that's where we pick up, is coming out of the throes of battle. One little thing of note did happen during the battle. Tura did see a look of recognition in the eyes of this person before they were killed, like they knew
Womp
her.
womp.
And I think that's about everything that happened last session. So we pick it up. It is the sun is rising as you know, the rays of the sun just kind of shine the blood spattered, you know, area around your bedrolls as you all are breathing heavy as you look around you at the consequences of the actions taken this morning.
One more important question before we get into, you know, the murder hobo scene. Were we just talking about making kombucha, or did we actually make kombucha?
What is kombucha?
It's fermented
Disgusting.
Fermented juice.
beverage. Yeah,
I-
fermented juice.
Believe
It's rotten
Jethro
juice.
collected everything he needed to make it, right?
Because I was helping him collect stuff, and then
Correct.
And then
I
story
don't
about
have
cabbage.
ingredients, but maybe we can. Or sorry, I don't have the cooking utensils, but maybe we can use Tura's.
I remember
alchemy set?
gathering the supplies, and I was like, "But did we actually make anything?" And I don't.
I'm
okay.
proficient in making it now. I don't have 25 gold to buy the kit to actually brew it.
I mean, maybe we could ask the 2 raiders back there. Maybe they have it. Maybe they'll be nice. Who knows? I'm guessing
Nick, can I
time
search
for that.
the person who seemed to recognize me and see if I recognize them?
Oh shit, that's right, bodies.
Oh, you know what? I did all those roll. Yes.
And the bodies hit the floor.
You can.
It's raining men.
Make me an investigation check.
And women.
Hallelujah.
I don't want to tell you.
Do you
Well,
need
you're gonna have
assistance?
to, because I don't have D&D Beyond pulled up right now.
Oh. Is it a
Ignore the
1?
second-
It's a 1.
Very low rolls.
It's not even bad.
What are
It's
you
not a
looking
one?
for?
No.
Oh,
Will somebody tell me what the number is?
It was the first roll was a 7.
Total of 7.
Oh, I saw the second one. But you know what? The
$67
second one's
each
not
month,
bad.
and I don't have fucking cell phone service in my goddamn neighborhood.
Okay, I now have the game log pulled up. Okay. Got it.
Wow, you don't have the game logged on? Wow.
Look,
Oh my god.
I'm trying my hardest here, guys.
You're doing beautifully.
Tura, just kind of searching around her person, you do find a potion with some red liquid in it. But you don't find anything like identifying her necessarily. No, like letters, unsent letters, or anything like that.
Okay, thank you.
Then, what's her face? Melia. Search her captive, see if he's got any more weapons on him, a letter, money.
One person can roll me an investigation check for the remainder of the bodies as you loot them.
Please, allow me. Amelia, let me help you. Will you help
said
me?
You wanted a perception check?
Oh god.
One person can make a group investigation check for looting of bodies.
I vote it's not me.
Okay. With assistance, that's a 15.
Okay.
Is that investigation?
Yes, that's investigation.
Hey, can that override my investigation check?
You find a grand total of 3 additional health potions. So Tura found 1. You find 3 more. And a potion of climbing.
Cool.
I'm going to tell you what they are because Bindu's the one looking at them.
Make sure you don't use that potion when you don't actually have it, because it could be dangerous.
It's not a potion of flying.
Notably,
Easily to get mixed up.
you do find some money, but it's like copper pieces and silver pieces. Like it is, these guys do not have a gold piece between them. They are all very
Is
poor.
it money? It's still money, right?
It's enough to maybe pay for a room
Roll
for a night.
Yeah, roll 4d6.
Go ahead, Ben. You're searching.
Somebody roll it. 4d6.
4d6.
Shit, do I need to use this?
There's 6,
No, fucking god.
9, 15. Wow, I rolled really well. 21.
You find 21 silver pieces between the 10 dead people and the 2 living people. Between the 12 people, you find 21 silver pieces.
I really hope that they weren't after us and that's their payment, because that's just insulting. If they were only paid 21 silver pieces each to kill us.
That's pocket money.
No, you found 21 silver pieces total.
Yeah, I know. If that's how much it took for them to try to kill us, if they were contracted to kill us, that's just insulting. I think we're worth
They didn't get payment until after.
at least some upfront. Well, then they're stupid.
It kind of looks like these guys were desperate looking for money because they're poor.
Oh, the feeling's mutual.
Looking at their weapons, they're not nicely crafted or anything of that nature. They're kind of just a ragtag group of individuals.
You know, the overhead on this kind of operation must be very high.
So they don't have any identifying marks on their armor or anything.
Not the way Gooch or Curl's men do.
legit
Yeah, so they're
bandits,
like
not
random
not
guys.
like a organized militia or military kind of situation.
If you had to take a guess,
Yep. Well, unfortunate for them. Question the last one, and then let's be done with this.
you have two.
By the way, I think
captives.
Trey actually killed the dude because he did twice his hit points when he chased after the guy. I think we only have one left.
I thought we had two because I remember I'm like, let's
saved
blast
yours,
officers.
and I think Draven actually killed the dude.
Oh, that's right, because he crit him, right? But he didn't.
He crit him and did
but he
double his
didn't do-
maximum hit points.
No, I thought we agreed like we knocked
Oh no,
him
he did
out.
non-lethal damage.
He did
though.
non-lethal
Yeah.
I know.
damage. Yeah, no, that's
It was
why
still
there's no X on him for a reason. You have two captives.
Fine. 2. Which one's more important?
I think they're both important. I don't think we should kill the other. We should what they're going through and then ask the other one, see if their information matches up.
Brilliant tactics. Let's separate them so that they can't converse and share stories.
And we're not going to kill them, right?
Yeah, I was the best man at that guy's wedding. That's a community reference. Sorry.
Yes. Sure. We won't kill them.
Please.
They've
I mean,
already
there's-
been
there's not
disarmed. I
really-
don't see any reason to further deprive them of their assets.
Ugh.
I mean, we pretty much just took all of their assets. I think it would be merciful to kill them anyway.
We're not going to kill them. Tie them up to a tree and a knot that they can escape from. I don't think we should kill them.
Do we want to question them to find out why they targeted us, or do we care? Cause
Question,
they
tying
don't
up,
seem
then
like they had
questions, I
much of a
agree.
motive other than money.
Yes. He's going to question them.
I can question one of them. I got a
I'll
+6
question.
in intimidation.
I think I had something in persuasion. Good cop, bad cop?
Well, we got 2 different people to talk to, so maybe split your efforts.
That'd be good, yeah.
Could I do an insight check to see which one might be like a harder nut to crack? Not that I don't think we could get very much info out of them. But you know.
Who's got good vibes?
Who seems the most intimidated already?
Yeah, I mean, so this guy over here on the right, once you kind of actually take a look at him, is much more of a boy than a guy. Probably not much older than 16, 17 years old. This guy looks a little bit more like a hardened vet.
Hardened vet first, or no, maybe the boy first.
We could do both. It's just if you want to
We
do
could
good
do both.
cop,
We
that
could
might
just
work
split
with
it
the
up.
boy better than the hardened vet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll
Okay,
have
you
Dominus
take-
aid Valeris with the vet and
With this
provide
guy.
intimidation factor into her interrogation.
What if you guys walk him a little bit out of camp, so we can sit here with the boy and maybe talk
That's
a
what I
little
was
bit in a more
thinking.
comfortable setting?
Yeah. Maybe make the restraints a little bit looser.
Tura's gonna start making something yummy to drink for the kid, and I don't know, something sweet.
Get him drunk.
Like a sweet tea. Maybe put a little shot of something in there.
A little hot toddy?
Like,
I mean, it is cold. I mean, it might loosen him up a little bit. Jethro's going to go with Valeris and bring Dominus along, and I'll cast Alter Potential on Valeris, giving her a D4 on her check, whatever she's doing.
Alter potential.
It's guidance. It's guidance for you.
Ah.
Okay. Trey's gonna hang out by the fire. Been doing Big Z's. What do you
Big
know?
Z's is gonna kind of keep a watch out. This is like the second time people have approached us while we're at camp. So while everyone is questioning these people, I want to kind of be doing rounds around the camp to make sure we don't get snuck up on again.
Didn't do go with Bixie's on that. He's not really down for interrogation.
Makes sense. Okay. Malia and Tura, I will tell you this. Timmy is out cold right now.
Timmy!
Wait, who is the one that I brought back?
You're going to have to wake up whichever one you are
Is his pants
looking
wet?
down at right now. But no, you brought this guy back. But this guy in front of you is out cold. Completely unconscious.
Would a healing spell wake him up?
Your experience says yes.
That's what she'll do. Cast wound. Fucking.
Cast wounds, he dies.
God damn it. Cure wounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Oh.
kind of in between the spectrum there.
Cure
You put a
wounds.
cast on his wounds? What?
Yes. I rolled a 9.
That's
his
really
healing.
good. That's a
Not
D8 plus your
plus.
mod, right?
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
So he comes back up to 9.
I'll like prop his head up and like bring the drink to his lips and be like, "Hello. Well, we're glad you're awake. Are you all right?"
Last thing I remember was a big fist, shadows. Oh, he like kind of like snaps it like kind of up into like a sitting position, and he's like, "Where is everyone? What? Oh no!" And he like kind of looks at the two of you and like kind of realizes like what's going on, and he's like, "We lost, didn't we?"
Yes, you kind
little
of
bit.
did.
Just a bit.
A lot. Just a lot. Yeah. Just a tick.
And we don't.
Uh,
You attacked us. To be fair, we don't mean you any harm. So please don't freak out.
No, yeah. We thought, you know, since we outnumbered you, you guys would be easy pickings, but wow. Was Kim wrong on that one? Oh.
yes. Do
Your
you
leader?
mind telling us why?
He's like just like looking back and forth between the two of you. Look, we were just trying to get some money. I don't even think we were gonna really kill anybody. We were mostly looking to rob, but oh,
Oh, dang. Well, that's disappointing. You don't know who we are, do you?
no. Should I know who you are? Is Trander alive?
No, not really. Who?
My friend Trandor.
Who are you talking? Who's Trandor?
My friend that me and him were following Kim when we joined up with these other bandits and keep over here.
I mean, I don't know. You might want to scream his name. Maybe he'll respond. Maybe he won't. You know,
Green.
maybe your odds will be lucky this time. Amelia will look back at the other group. Name again? That who he's looking for?
Trandor.
Hey, Trandor, is that you?
You see, this guy kind of just looks at the pile of bodies behind you, or behind him, and goes, "Trandor's dead."
Trandor's dead. I'm afraid.
You see,
Sorry
Timmy,
for your loss.
he starts crying.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm not adept at crying. Do you mind? So we were just a random encounter, right? You don't know who we are?
Oh, we just saw the fire, man. We just saw we saw a guy in a wheelchair and just some folks just like lounging around. We thought this would be easy.
Okay, well, first of all, that's very rude of you to assume someone in a wheelchair would be easy picking. So, now you know for next time, Who is your leader? Is he a leader?
I was following Kim. She was met up with Leroy and Chuck.
Oh, it feels really weird that they have names. All right. Does Good to Kill sound familiar to you?
Lord Goodercroll? Yeah, he's familiar to everyone around here, man.
Never hired you? Never specifically talked to your leader, Kim?
No, he killed my parents, man.
Oh, shit. Well, looks like you and him have something in common, Tara. Oh, he's a dick. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Still alive.
So we're gonna flash over to the other interrogation. Zyzeris, Jethro, and Valeris are talking to this gentleman, I believe.
A rogue squad. Let's go.
Captain, old chap. I think you've got a few explanations that you owe us, at the very least.
I'll tell you what you want to know as long as you promise not to kill me.
I think the more useful the information you have to spill, the more likely that we can make that promise.
What do you want to know?
Well, I suppose first things first, are you here at the behalf of some lord, or who's your master?
We're our own masters. Mostly trying to survive out here without having to pay Goodercurl's taxes. Or other things. Running from the law, whatever. Some of us just need a place to be. You know how it is.
Seems like an awfully large forest to be causing some sort of an ambush.
Look, we saw the fires. Generally, people have to go through this area to get to Pond Haven, and usually those people have money.
Awfully eager to take advantage of others' opportunities for ones who are looking for their own freedoms.
Yeah, well, you gotta make money somehow, don't you?
So, highway banditry is your venue of income.
He kind of just like looks at you and goes, "Yeah, obviously. What, you trying to like be up on a high horse? You gonna give me a sermon, priest?"
Perhaps it would have saved a few lives this evening.
That's when he shouts like that Trandor's dead over to the other group.
He shouts like that Trandor's dead over to the other group.
Rachel, I'm getting an echo from you.
He shouts like that
Sorry.
Are you watching the stream?
I had to walk away for a sec.
Okay, I'll mute you. Wait. Yeah. Anyways, is the echo gone? Echo. Yes.
I mean, I turned it off, so. Yeah.
Anyways, that's at that point is when he shouts back that Trandor's dead. When he looks
Who's
up
this
at
Trand then?
It's the kid's friend. He just points back at this one right here.
You can't give him a name, Nick.
Then you're not gonna like the rest of
Sure
this,
we
Ryan.
Now they're real.
If I might ask, if we're going to have this conversation, what should we call you so that way we can be a little bit more familiar? My name is Jethro, and yours?
They call me Leroy.
Leroy. Well, unfortunate meeting in these circumstances, but the world is the way it is, and I'm sorry that your compatriots had fallen the way they had to.
We was just gonna rob you.
If I might say, poor choice. We're cash broke as it is.
But you all have so many things. So many nice things. How could you be broke?
Well, I guess it's a philosophical
Sometimes you.
issue.
Sorry.
Valeris, please.
I was just gonna say, sometimes you earn things through unfortunate circumstances, not necessarily through monetary trade.
Hey, smart lady. Maybe I should be talking to you.
I'd prefer you didn't, actually.
He looks back over at Zyzeris. Well, priest, what else you want to know?
Can you tell us of the Lord Gutakurl's presence in Shade Valley?
Oh, I've been up that way in a minute. Try to stay south of the beast's territory between here and Pondhaven.
So surely you've had to avoid the good Lord's men in their travels. Would you mind pointing out some of the more opportune routes along a map to avoid these patrols?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, we do that a lot of avoiding the main roads. I could point them out to you and tell you where to go. Shade Valley's a crossroads in a sense, and so it's pretty well patrolled.
Well, Leroy, sounds like you're becoming more useful by the second.
Oh, look, I'm much better off to you alive than dead.
We'll see about that.
I mean, I know this area. If you need somebody that knows things about this area, that'd be me. You could kind of smell on his breath, Zyzeris. Now that you're kind of like a little like closer to him, you can smell the alcohol on his breath.
Good courage. Zyzeris is going to lean in towards Jethro a little bit. You wouldn't happen to have a topographical map of the location, would you?
It's a really good question. I don't think I got a chance to get a map because we ran out of town so fast.
Don't think it's been a priority. Nope.
No. I might be able to jot something down on paper because I do a lot of nature studies and historical maps looking for lost things. So can I
like sketch a quick thing just to put some locations on a map?
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
Jethro
would,
could pull that off. That is definitely up his alley. Like, some kind of an intelligence-based performance check.
In performance. All
Could
right. So
possibly assist him since Valerius knows the area, kind of.
Yes.
all right. So at advantage, this will be a +4.
Add a d6 because you're going to be vertically inspired.
How do you inspire his art?
By, I guess, trying to further coax the information.
It's not 29. It's adding up the 2. I got a 16 plus a d6 plus 4, so 20.
Still above 20.
A 22.
You guys are able to sketch up a very legible map of Guter Curl's domain.
Oh, so
And
the forest
just kind
is this
of
far.
generally the road leading to New Anderhorst.
He pulls out like a really specific map and like turns his notebook around and shows Leroy.
All right, so I'm assuming we're relatively in this location, and point out or mark where the crucial information that you are going to pass to us on this map.
He like looks down at the map and looks at you and is like, "Damn, that's really good. You just did that?" And then he
I have
actually
a thing
like
for maps.
he like looks at like a little closer at you, Jethro, and like now he like sees your robes and everything, and he like looks over at Bindu. Oh fuck. You're a wizard, aren't you? You're one of them white robes.
Yes, Jethro of the White Robes at your service.
Ah, fuck. Kim and Chuck were idiots for bringing us down here. He like points out to you like a number of places along the main road where there are like checkpoints and other things like that generally get set
Yeah,
up.
where do your bandit buddies like to hide out so we can avoid those situations and not kill innocents?
He like kind of shows you the route that they take, and he even describes. Well, and he tells you that like they take the long way around the beast territory if they have time, and that like generally speaking, like he kind of shows you this like circuitous route around the beast territory to get to Shade Valley and avoid troop patrols,
like a smuggler's route.
Exactly, but it's like it's a little bit out of the way.
Dear Leroy, when was the last time that you were in Rose Grove, by chance?
You know, it wasn't too long ago. We you could keep to the outskirts of the town itself and avoid the patrols and things like that. It could be okay. You know, the farmhouses and on the outskirts are usually the best places, but further into town you go, the more patrols and everything that you find.
You wouldn't happen to have a contact in the city by chance, would you? We might be, as you say, we have significant items of value that we might want to trade or sell. If there was a particular vendor that we might be able to deal with under the table, as it were.
I mean, I could point you to a good bar or two, but Chuck over there, he was the one that knew all the fences.
And Chuck is a dead one?
Points over at Chuck.
Well,
out of character, does anybody have disguise self that they might be able to disguise themselves as Chuck?
Yes,
think so.
but I don't think Chuck would help us right now.
Just
Yeah.
filing it in the old brain vault.
But you know, the the Borealis celebration is happening in town. So you know you'd probably be able to blend in with all the celebration and things going on. I doubt anybody would be suspicious of anybody from out of town being there for the celebration.
The Borealis celebration?
Yeah.
Could you spell that in a roll 20 chat?
It's like the Northern Lights, right? The Aurora Borealis celebration.
Make me history checks.
I would love to. Oh God, I love it.
Okay.
Way too excited about that.
Oh,
Yay.
14. Oh, Valyris, hello.
Hey, Valyris, one of the reasons why you got higher than Jethro on this one is because this is something to do with New Anderhorstian area-ish culture. So you know that the Borealis celebration is a celebration of the myth of the mythical Highland lion that embodies the ideas and the ideals and like culture of like what people call the North is like, which is basically like the area around New Anderhorst gets kind of referred to as the North very often. And you know that like that kind of like the idea is that like the Borealis was the heart and soul of the North. And the ideals that it kind of embodies are pride in your skill, ambition, and civilization taming the wilderness. And I will just copy and paste that because I wrote it all down.
Thank you so much.
So
Alright, cool.
you know this is a celebration that happens in New Anderhorst, and so it makes sense that it would be happening in the towns and places and cities that are popping up around the larger city too.
Okay.
You can make me a follow-up religion check if you want on the Highland Lion itself.
Nope.
Nope. Jethro, if you're proficient in religion, right? Jethro? Oh, he said BRB. Never mind. I would guess we'll have him roll when he gets back. That's what you know, Valyris.
I know I'm kind of circling the camp a little bit, but do I hear any of the talkings going on?
Make me a perception. I don't know. Are you talking to Bindu or are you listening to the conversations?
Probably a little bit of both.
I gotta pick one.
Make me do a roll so I don't have to choose.
No.
No, she's probably not listening because she doesn't want to be a part of the murder hoboing.
There you go.
I have questions.
So, Pixis, do you think this
Yeah.
is going to keep happening?
I really hope it doesn't.
I mean,
I mean,
I know we
we're-
must
we're
protect ourselves
clearly-
and we're out to try to save others, but
I mean,
the amount of
we're
death we've
clearly on
already faced
edge
is...
because we're being hunted, but like we've really got to create a better system instead of just straight up going to kill, because these guys are just trying to make a living. They didn't deserve. And she's just gonna like usher behind her to the pile of bodies. I mean,
Well, I would agree they did not necessarily deserve death, but they did attack us, and I feel no particular guilt over their passing.
I've seen beasts do less worse than this and get killed. So it's just interesting to be on the side that where we're more the monster than the humans. I understand it was self-defense, but still, I mean, we're gonna have to learn how to refrain from these extremes, hopefully, because, you know, in the last, week, I've seen more death than I care to. It's been what? How many weeks since we left Suyu?
Oh, who's
2.5?
keeping track?
In the last 2 weeks, we've seen how many people die? Like, all the fire keepers, what's her name? The fire mother, like,
I agree that
or
we
so.
need to have some way of perhaps avoiding this, but I think it is incumbent on us to try to avoid attention. Not necessarily to throw down our arms should we be attacked.
I mean, no, we definitely need to protect ourselves when thrown into these situations. But I agree, if we were a little bit more careful, we wouldn't be stuck in so many situations such as these.
Well, given your evident abilities with nature, could you perhaps help us find a less detectable path? I don't know, find some way of ensuring that when we bed down for the night that we are not someone's prey.
I mean, I've done my best with the travels we've been on, but I do keep hearing stories of this beast, and I'm curious to see what kind of creature it might actually be. There have been times in Krando Karashan? Karashan, there we go. Started saying my last name and I was like, that's wrong. Where, the druids have been able to make deals for safe passage. Because, beasts aren't always, bad, but I mean, that could be a pathway that we take where the normal people wouldn't. So perhaps that would grant us safe passage, at least for this time, and until we run into the next situation. But temporary safe passage could potentially happen if we play our cards right. And I mean, we've done Pass Without a Trace more times than any other party I've known.
I don't want to talk about it.
A lot.
With
We've been really, really safe.
With that, I'm gonna cut over back to Malia and Tura investigating old Timmy here.
Timmy.
Timmy, what brought you into the forest? Why did you feel the need to join this group of bandits to begin with?
Look, man, Trander and I joined up with Kim after our village got sacked, and I'm just trying to survive out here, man. Like, I didn't know what else to do.
What was your village?
He tells you a village that's like, it was like 2 villages over from yours.
Oh, I'm from that area. I had something similar happen to my village. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine what you've lost.
Yeah, man. They killed everyone, man. Like, Odane. They killed everyone. Trander and I barely made it out.
He was only in the red.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with his work. I'm very sorry you crossed paths with him.
Yeah, me too. Are you gonna kill me?
Probably not. At least not
I don't
us.
see why we would. If there's is there some place we could help you get to, or anything we could do to help set you on your way. Where would you go if you could go anywhere?
Anywhere? I'd probably try to get to New Anderhorst, I guess. At least then I'm not going to just randomly die. I might be able to get a job. I don't know. I grew up on a farm. I could shoot my bow well enough, but I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Well, we have a lot that we're trying to accomplish, but if you'd like to travel in our shadow to make you safer and so that you won't get set upon by thieves such as the group you were with, then we might be able to see you as far as New Anderhorst.
Where are you going?
To the Shadowfell? Shadow Reach? Shadow... What is it called?
His eyes like got really big when you said
Shadow
Shadowfell.
Shit.
What is it called?
Shade Valley.
Shade Vale. Shade Valley. Shade Valley.
Oh, I know how to get to Shade Valley.
You could be our guide. Do you have a map on you? No, you don't. We searched your stuff before we woke you up.
I have one.
Oh, do you have
Did you hear
a
that,
clean one?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have a clean one that we can borrow? No notes? You know what, screw it. Can I have your map? Malia's going to walk over.
Perhaps their routes
why
the one Timmy will suggest.
You see that Jethro's map already has like detailed information about smugglers' routes and other things like that, like on it.
Jethro, do you happen to have another map so that way we can compare notes from the two?
Yes, just give me a moment.
And he pulls out a quill and a piece of like vellum parchment that is normally used for tracing things. And he'll put it on his map and just do the key locations and not the smuggler's routes.
Why don't we compare notes? Have Timmy pointed out to us, and we can see who's telling the truth.
Of course. And she's going to go back.
Let's not be too hard on Timmy. He's a child and he might not be as precise as his more, mature friend.
Amelia's going to come back, loosen his restraints a bit, hand him the quill, see what he draws.
I'm going to send Dominus over since he's not currently interrogating Leroy and look through his eyes to see what the boy is doing and then reference his own sheet to make sure where he's going on the map.
I'm not really sure how to do this. But I do know that a hunting trail that you could take through the beast territory that, well, I don't know how quiet you guys are, but if you go really quiet, it's usually not that big of a deal, and there's a number of places that you can hide along the way. Most people don't like going that way, but I had my friend, she showed me that way once, and that's how Trandor and I were able to kind of stay away from Goodercurl's men for a long time. Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
No,
Can I do a quick insight check just to make sure that he's not I have a slight suspicion he's mad at us still and going to lead us through a death pass and a gauntlet of horrific things. So can I just do insight check? Can I tell that he's telling?
That is what the beast's territory is known to you as, is a gauntlet of horrific things, and you do generally know that people avoid it. And you did see that smuggler's route that was sketched out on the other map, and it goes all the way around the beast's territory.
Is he making this suggestion with an underlying nefarious purpose, or does Timmy genuinely believe that we can lightfoot our way through the creature's territory? That's what I'm at.
Make me an insight check.
Check those whack vibes.
It did not go well.
What is not well?
An 8.
Oh yeah, 8. Sorry, I thought I said that loud.
I mean, you're not really sure, I guess, how clever Timmy is quite yet.
Either that or I'm just as dumb as he is. Got it.
Since I sent the dog just for the hell of it, can the dog turn its head and see if it's getting the same vibe?
No.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
Can Melia roll a vibe check?
The dog is
Yes.
Please roll better than me.
Oh, probably not. Gotta be honest with you, probably not.
You got this.
Oh, a 12. 15.
This kid is scared shitless and seems to be telling you as much as he can. He doesn't seem like you know what killers are like, Malia, and this kid doesn't seem like a killer.
He's fine.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right. Well, if you're traveling with us, would you be able to lead us through his territory?
As long as you guys can stay quiet, yeah.
How much
Please,
time do you
but-
think we would save?
We're-
How long do you think it would take us to get from here to where we need to go using your?
If you're not gonna go through Rose Grove, my way is the next fastest.
All right. Well, let's talk to our companions. We're not going to kill you because we're not those kind of people. We'll be right back.
Okay. Bindu, do you actually call out to him?
Yep.
Well, I don't know my letters very well, but there
Oh,
was
great.
Chuck and Kim and Ricky and Buck and Bobby and Kyle and Trandor and
Is it just me or do all these names sound?
and Steph and Tiny and Tile.
Oh my god, you should have been there for my 40 goblins I had to name.
I just want to be sure I understand this. There were 2 Kyles.
No, it's Kyle and Tile.
Kyle and KK Kyle.
So we
Tyel!
like wiped out their entire bandit party, essentially.
There's only 2 left.
Join us or wander the woods alone. Those are your choices.
Don't fuck with a man in a wheelchair. That's what I have to say.
Are you... Leroy is kind of like hearing the conversation about Timmy, like leading you guys through the beast territory. He's like, turns to Jethro, Valeris, and Zyzeris, and he looks at y'all and says, I thought you guys were going to Rose Grove.
Weighing our options.
Precisely. All options are on the table. We want speed and stealth, with the options of resupplying if we need to. Clearly, we are targets walking through this forest, so we have to have all of our options available.
Well, some of us are going to a library and some of us are in.
Sorry, who was that?
That was Tura, right? So, I mean, me, but also.
I'm messing with you.
I cannot.
I was just reading the people notes on Google Doc. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I was laughing at.
Dead bandit,
but
dead bandit.
Amelia-
Yes.
Bandit not very good at it. Bandit somewhat better at it.
Oh,
That-
I'm glad that it's working. I'm gonna pin that, Nick, so that way everyone can get access to that.
And Nick, you said this is episode what number?
25.
27.
Rachel's in the future.
I thought it was 27.
No, 25.
Oh.
So is there anything else you'd like to ask Leroy or Timmy?
No. Timmy's going to lead us through Shade Valley, whatever the fuck it's called, Shadow Realm. I'm good.
I do want to know, are you two joining us? Are we gonna? Some of us are definitely on a quest to liberate some captives, and some of us are on a separate mission. So, but we are traveling together. So, are you guys traveling in our group? Because as we discuss what route we're going to take next, we can either include you in that conversation or not.
Yeah, I'll show you the way. As long as you won't kill me, I will show you the way.
We're not going to kill you. We're not those type of people.
My 10 dead friends beg to differ.
Okay, well, you attacked us first. What were we supposed to do? It was self-defense.
No, what you did to me was... Anyways, I'm not going to argue because I don't want you to kill me.
Well, I didn't kill any of your friends. No, I didn't. No,
you
I
did.
didn't.
No, you did. You fucking killed one of them.
Oh,
You
right.
did.
Oh, yes, I did. Huh.
You killed him close and personal.
Look.
With a sword.
Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, look. You'll lead us through the Monsterlands. We have to split up.
Have we
You'll lead
decided
us
we
through.
want to take the
We
more
won't kill you.
dangerous route?
I think we did.
You guys can regroup and talk as a group. You know, you can put your captives to the side and decide what you want to do.
Did we do vibe checks on old Leroy on our side of the field? I don't know if anybody rolled those while I was away.
Not
Checked
yet,
his
really.
trustworthiness.
I'm gonna say you don't really need to roll to know that Leroy is probably less than trustworthy and is really trying to save his own skin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he seemed real nervous when we were talking about something that made him real nervous, like we were gonna kill him if he didn't give us a good answer.
The pathways.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
He's been plenty useful so far. Leroy's MVP.
He
Most
is
valuable
indeed.
prisoner.
But I do turn it over to y'all. You will get a long rest. I'm just going to give you guys a long rest. I'm not going to make us fiddle around with doing it again. And you guys can decide where you want to venture.
So I see three paths, right? We got Rose Grove, which is the fastest. Apparently, Timmy's hunting trail is the second fastest, and then we got Leroy's, which is take the long way around. What are you guys feeling?
And completely bypass the beast territory.
Yeah, we're adding days where Guth Curl could catch up to where we're going if we take the long way.
Yeah, I vote
Well-
he doesn't know where we're going.
He will, because of Valeris.
Only if so. I have to make a wisdom saving throw every time she scries on me, and she can't do it for like another. Well, no, it's been 24 hours, huh?
We've rested, yeah. So theoretically, she could rest as well.
It's also a very expensive spell.
It is very
It is.
expensive.
It is. It's quite expensive. But
Who
it
knows,
seems like
maybe-
Guth Curl is willing to foot the bill, so I don't put that to chance.
don't know. I bet you he's a cheapskate.
He sure as fuck found us real quick.
I'm for whatever, but I would like to hit the library if we can make that happen.
If we're all back together in a group, chime in happily. I don't know much about this beast, but I'm definitely for going through that territory. I've encountered several beasts in my lifetime, and I have yet to encounter one that's killed me, so that's lucky. But also, it being Orso's last words, like I'm beelining it towards this Shade Vale Valley place.
I feel confident in our chances of sticking together and making our way through this beast's territory. At the very least, perhaps cutting through the beast's lands could give us another day or two on Guterkjörl in his travels.
I'm with Jethro. I would prefer to go to the library. It seems like a good place to gather some research.
How close was the hunting path which goes through the beast lands to Rose Grove? Like, what's the distance between them?
It's very close.
Well, perhaps we could travel together, and then the party that wants to move faster ahead, they can take the hunting path, and the rest of us that need to get information and supplies, we can dip into Rose Grove, use the celebration as cover, and get what we need and get out, and meet back up the next day.
Sounds like a perfect plan.
I mean, we might realistically end up meeting up in Shade Valley because, I mean, theoretically be in Rose Grove for a day, but we wouldn't stop moving, and so with this being the fastest route, we'll probably end up in Shade Valley before you guys get there. Could be good, could be bad, but I mean, I understand your need to get the items you need.
Melia, do you think you could secure us a cart?
Probably. I did it before. We have some money available.
Big Sis, we might be able to make up time. Perhaps we can get there at the relative same time.
Big Sis will nod. Sounds like a plan. However, I don't think we should be bringing, and she's gonna usher towards the bandits. I mean, if you guys really, really want to, but I'd really hate to try and sleep with one of them slitting our throats.
We always post.
There will
God,
be two to one of.
We always
two
post.
of us to one of them, right, Melia?
Yes. We're going to the library. We're taking one of them to the library?
No, well, enough for watches up until that point, and then we can take poor Timmy to somewhere safe.
You're gonna give the bandit
That's right.
a watch?
No. Well, there'll be two of us on watch to make sure that we don't get surprised by one of them.
All right. I'd like to make one last plea for the party to stay together, just because let's split up. Famous last words. Am I wrong? And just
I haven't died
say,
yet.
It's always what you say until you can't say it anymore. And just say that. So the plan then is for us to get there as quickly as possible. So this small group of people, will get there first, and theoretically we would be the ones rescuing the circus troupe alone without any of your help? Or do we wait for you, in which case any advantage we have for getting there early would be erased? Just logicking it out till the end, just asking.
We might be able to do scouting to figure out what's actually happening in the town and then formulate a plan when everyone gets there. But it would, if they're looking for a group of 8, it could actually be advantageous to have a smaller group that's not as obvious coming into town.
Also, the fastest
Okay,
route
Scout.
to Shade Valley is through Rose Grove. It'll be a little bit less time, more time going through the beast territory, but you have to be careful because the beast will fuck y'all up.
Uh,
I just
But you have a higher success rate of getting through the beast territory with a smaller amount of people.
I just really don't want to go straight into the Gutrkel's home base. That's just
Look,
seems
he's
like
probably
walking
not
into a
home.
lion's den.
Look, he's probably not home. We're just going to the library, and then as soon as we do, we're out. And he's probably not home. He's got a large army. He's probably not even looking for us. We're flies to him.
I didn't feel like a fly when he brought his entire army to the valley just a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's also because, yes, but that's also because he was looking for someone we were traveling with.
Who told us the information that he's being tortured for, or is dead for now?
Yes. Look, I want to go to the library. I could go alone and meet up with you all if you all want to
You are
stick
not
together, so.
Well, I mean, you know,
I'll
no,
be
it's
fine.
pretty split, which is fine. I mean, it's not the first time we've split
No,
paths
I think
with
I think
parties.
it's great that
It's
we'll
just
be there to scout and we'll be able to say what the best routes in and out might be and everything. And honestly, if we're trying to pass stealthily through the monster pass, like a smaller group would be better. I just wanted to make sure we had a plan for once we arrived and everything while we waited for the rest of the party. So, yeah, scouting is actually great. We can maybe even try and go undercover and see what we can find out.
that could work too. Hopefully we're not too late. You know, that'd be the worst case scenario.
Hopefully, we're not there waiting on the rest of the party, and that's when shit goes down.
I too. That's like second worst case scenario.
We might need to just go in, swords blazing.
So, where do we think Trey's going?
He seemed 50-50.
I mean, to make it completely even, with the monster cutting through the monster's territory.
I don't know.
Was Jeremy on Team Library earlier?
He was.
As long as Bixus is not heading into danger.
Okay. Well, then
So,
Bixus
think
seems to be headed
50-50.
straight into danger. So.
I mean, it's the less dangerous of the two options.
He's like shadows though, so it'll be fine. Just we'll shoot a hypothetical message like, hey, just hypothetically, if I was walking into a place called the Beast's Den, would you go with me or would you go to the library? Just
Oh man,
no,
that's a hard one.
Didn't say it was dangerous. Just
Are we
saying.
describing an ideal date?
Ooh. It could be. He's still probably getting over my sister though. Or no, I think he's over her. He never took back the pendant that she gave him. She died. He gave it to me. He never got it back, so I think he's over her now.
Well, we can retcon where Jeremy's going if we need to. For now, we will say he's not going to allow Bixus to go into danger. And these will be our parties. Leroy, Jethro, Malia, Valeris, and Bindu going into the city. And Timmy, Trey, Bixie, Zyzeris, and Tura going through the woods. Is that correct?
Yes.
As far as I'm
Sounds
concerned,
right.
All right. Did everyone take a long rest?
Yes, but I'm looking over my spells to see if I want to change anything.
Okay, if we're
This
getting
is a
ready to take a
good
long
thing to
rest,
do.
I should have enough spells to get everybody back up to full. So I'll burn those.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You could hit up take a long rest after this. Leroy at the Good News says to Jethro, "I'm very excited that I can be going to that I get to be going with you and the smart lady into town and not, into certain death."
It could be both.
Either way, could be certain death. You never know.
I like to take my chances. Better in the city than with the beast.
Did one of us do a roll on the beast at some point?
Yeah.
So I was trying to find
know
a
it
handout and could not find one.
I didn't have a note for specifically the beast either.
No, we just like I think all of our rolls weren't super great, so we're just aware of their
Was
being.
it dog shit?
I know. I think Malia talked to the traveler about it a little bit, but I don't know if we got
Yes, she
more
did.
than it being called the beast.
Yeah, do we know if the beast is a reference to Odin or not?
No, it's a. We know that it's a legend.
It's more of a monstrous thing.
Oh, I love monsters.
Gotcha. Maybe that's something we could research in Rosegrove while you all die.
What killed my friends, Alexa?
What horrors are they currently facing?
Oh God. Alexa, play Despacito. That's so sad.
Okay.
So is Melia now going to the library party?
Yes, unless anyone has any other arguments against it.
My only argument, honestly, and sorry, is Alfred.
You know, I get your point.
He might
I get
be
your
very
point.
good in a library, though.
Yeah, but he also might be very loud in a library.
Does anybody know silence?
Of course I do, you ants. Kidding.
Hello, Alfred.
I think Melia will be fine in a city.
I think if Melia really accentuates the importance of subterfuge and stealth in this situation, Alfred might play along.
Yeah, he will. I believe in him.
Well, the only thing I believe in is time. And it's not of the essence.
Well, let's go then. Woo!
All right.
Anything else we need to do?
You need to give me a second.
Does anybody in the non-Rose Grove party need anything that we need to pick up for them?
Does anyone need anything out of the empty bag of hope?
Oh.
Tura, it might be beneficial for if we have to pick up supplies for us to use the bag of holding to do it. Do you need to carry a bunch?
I do not, because no one ever told me what was actually in the bag, so please take it.
I think there's 4 bottles of liquor and that's about it.
That's all you ever put in there.
Sounds about right.
We are really going light on this.
Could Jethro perhaps help to study Xyzeris up a bit, and perhaps help sketch out some of the spell scroll incantations for that shield spell that he's put himself through on a number of occasions? If we're going to be splitting ways, perhaps having us access to such a spell could be quite beneficial for my repertoire.
Yes. I can definitely get you the components for my particular brand of bulwark. We'll have to work on the translation for your melodic incantations, but I think we can make that happen. Would you happen to have any coins so I could pick up the materials for that?
Well, I already purchased the materials off of the traveler from the other night.
Oh, well, yes. Then on the road, I will make that happen for you, Xyzeris.
Most appreciated. And I'll hand over whatever materials I bought to make spell scrolls with.
Yeah, it's a first level. Oh god, I don't know what the fucking scroll level was. That were we using? Was it Xanathars for spell scrolls?
Wherever the rules are. I use Xanathars for the potion making for Tura.
All right, let's check Xanathars. I think they got a good scroll making thing, downtime stuff.
So we're still traveling right now, right?
You guys are currently traveling together, and at one point the party will split, and one part will go to Rose Grove, and one part will traverse the beast's territory.
Malia, Pixies would like to ask for your help or something.
Really?
Oh god.
It's okay
Yes.
if you don't want to. I understand.
No. I do. What do you need? I'm just happy that you're not yelling at me or, saying that you'll kill me if Alfred ever loses control and, he's kind of a dick.
Well, those
Nice
facts
change
are
of pace,
out there, so
honestly.
there's no reason for me to repeat myself. But
Right.
I noticed that you and Valeris did a really good job with hunting the other day, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me find something as well. I was hoping to get something, and she's gonna kind of go from a small ball-sized hand to really really big, something larger, maybe for a deer, something like that, perhaps. Hunting.
A deer?
Yeah.
You want a deer? I mean, of course. I mean, we're traveling still together, so maybe go off the path a little bit, and I'll get you guys a deer. Hell, I'll try to get you an elk or a moose. Are mooses or meese around these parts?
Travel with.
Do
but I
moose
mean,
exist?
Elk would be heavy, but we could do it. I just, deer would, yeah, but I just, I'm happy to help you. I saw you and Valeris go off and do it, and you guys seemed really successful. So I just thought, since you know what you're doing, with that, I
Oh,
could.
yes. No, of course, yes. I'm sorry. I just love this change of pace, where you're not trying to kill me. So, a bit happy, but yes. Before we split up, I'll try to hunt you a deer, and Malia will, beeline it into the forest or wherever we are. Are we in a forest?
Yes, you are in a forest,
I
and
just imagine us having a conversation. You just turn around, and just run straight into the woods.
Yeah, can Amelia kind of follow along, but off the beaten path, trying to find a deer or at least something large, maybe like a beaver, or
make me a survival check.
You're really good at that in the
if
forest.
if I do a backflip, can I not?
Could you still make a
You're a
survival
ranger.
check? You sure could.
Oh, I'm a 17. 17.
You get, remember, double proficiency in forests as your
Oh,
ranger.
shit.
True.
God
So
So,
that's a dirty
19.
Double
20.
proficiency.
Oh,
So
19.
19. Yes. I thought it was. Oh, yes.
Yes.
We're not 5 yet.
I'm
5 will go up to 3.
You are able to find
Okay.
a medium-sized deer for Big Z's as requested.
Is it Bambi's mom?
I've already traumatized.
I don't think
you.
Bambi's mom is a beaver.
I feel like I've already traumatized you guys enough for one day by naming the bandits. So no,
Oh wait, is it a beaver or a doe?
it's a doe.
Oh, okay. Well, that's disappointing.
Are
All
male
right.
deer called beavers?
No.
I heard beaver in the
Okay.
conversation.
Okay, I was
Sorry,
like,
I've been trying to talk to Ryan this whole time, but he's not in the thing.
They're called
He's not
bots.
answering me.
You're good. I
I was
just like,
also
wait,
confused.
I thought I didn't know they were called beavers.
No, they're a
Oh,
buck.
Oh,
Okay.
you called a. Okay.
Buck, beaver, doe. You know. Okay. I have a deer. Thank you. That was
Yeah, and
very fast.
It's right there.
I was buck.
yes. Well, I really like woods. I spent a lot of time in Kurhashon, the jungle.
I lived
So.
there my whole life. Yes.
Yes, so I got really good at hunting monkeys and those weird antelope things with like the zebra legs. I don't know what they're called, but yes, I did.
Yeah. This is great. Yeah. Can I carry this? Can I make Trey carry this? Who's stronger? Trey's stronger, right?
I mean, if
Trey is very
Amelia
strong.
with her -1 strength is able to carry this, I'm pretty sure you can.
Trey has a strength of 12.
Yeah, he could probably
Now-
carry it.
Of the group you're going with, Tura is by far the strongest.
Hey Tara, do you want to carry a deer? I mean, I could try. I just don't have.
Again,
strength.
Could we fashion
You
something
can try.
to maybe have it dragged, and I suppose I could be your mule, but is this super necessary? Could we chop it up? Is there anything we could do other than have it be dragged the whole way?
If Jimmy gets input, he's going to also say, oh, I would prefer not to have a fresh kill going through the territory. We could eat it before we go through, but like that's going to attract things we don't want to attract.
You want to hang out for a week? While I
Look,
move to-
No, it's.
I mean,
Just you
I-
gotta
I-
trust me on this one, guys. Like I know it sounds weird, but when dealing with beasts, sometimes it's better to give them something to eat instead of wanting to eat
It
you. You know?
She has a point. If
Oh,
you
like a
have some sort of bait
distraction.
to draw them away from you, it could maybe
In
keep
which
it off
case,
you.
is there some sort of a container or something we could fashion to put it in? And do you guys really need the bag of holding? Maybe we could put it in that. Just say.
I mean, could I make like a little thing to pull like a piece of bark or something to like put it on, make a little sled to drag?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
You're a monster hunter.
I fashioned up something to drag a dead. Yeah, 'cause we've had to carry heads that are bigger than this, so I assume I have a way. Okay, I have a little dead deer sled.
cool.
Cool. Anything else before the party splits up? Gang.
Timmy has made a very good point, and I feel like we're blowing past Timmy's excellent point about the fresh kill. Is there anything we could do if we're casting Pass Without a Trace? Does it count for the deer?
One way to find out.
It's on.
Fuck around, fine. Okay, let's.
Well, okay.
Okay, so
Also-
Yeah,
how
there's
far
a number
away are
of
we? Like, I
targets, so
assume
maybe
we're
we could
close.
split it up.
Like we're close, right? Like we're pretty much splitting up now.
Yes. Narratively, we're splitting up as soon as y'all are ready.
Yeah, because I don't want to be carrying it around for days while it's rotting. Like I wanted like fresh. I just before the party split up, I needed Malia's help with that because she's good at that. And we're friends for this moment.
Yay! Oh, fuck.
In order to try to give Jeremy a chance to be here, I'm going to start with the going to town group first.
All right. Well, fairly well, everyone. Bendu, I hope you find a solution for Melia's situation. And Melia, I hope you and Alfred, I hope you two find a way to get along. And Valeris, I'll miss you. And Jethro, I mean, we'll talk books when you're back. And Dominus, chin up, good boy.
Yes,
We're not going
books.
to
Oh,
die.
was there any books on brewing or poison that you would like me to look for in the library while I'm there?
Yes. If there's anything with death in the title, I'm very interested.
The key
Healing
word of
too, I
death is
suppose.
very prominent in a lot of wizard manuals. Something more specific would be more beneficial.
Anything plant-based would be fantastic. Also, anything that has healing properties. I'm very interested in plants where, like, a pinch more is death and a pinch less is life. Oh, it's a great. It saves room in your stores, you know.
You know what? I think I've heard of a spell. I'll look for the exact incantation. Perhaps it might help you.
Thank you, Jethro. Fairly well.
Why does it seem like she thinks? Okay. I mean, we're not going to die. Competent.
I mean, we're saying goodbye, are we not? Okay, peace out. I'm just gonna walk away.
No, goodbye shows that you think that we won't see each other again. We'll see you later.
We're
See you
literally talking
later.
about books he's gonna bring back to me.
Yes.
Oh wait, Bindu has something to say to Tura.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I saw the chat.
Lily is gonna start
he, like,
walking
pushes her
to
here.
Rosegrove.
I would do the same, but I can't.
Valeris, try to keep them safe out there.
I'll do my best. Fair warning, I don't have a good track record at keeping groups alive.
Do we, in case things go not as we planned, do we have a way to, like, get a hold of each other?
Send a squirrel, Bixus. I'm sure we can translate.
Ask at the biggest tavern for Holly Go Lightly, and he might have directions.
I wish you luck, and I hope you find some really fun trinkets while you're in town. And Pixie will turn and walk the other direction because she
Wait,
does not.
wait, Bixus. Bixus, please. Do you have the ability to talk to small forest creatures?
I saw that one and I did not pick it for today, but if tomorrow comes, perchance.
What is if you need to send a message? What flying creature would you send? That way, I know it is coming from you.
What's a common bird around these parts? A raven?
Sure. A raven, a lady blackbird.
A raven.
And we can call them Pepper.
And it'll come knocking on your door. Tap, tap, tapping. Nevermore.
Nevermore!
I really like Mr. Poe's work. It was quite insightful. But yes, a raven. I will look for a raven if you were to send a message. Thank you, Bixus.
Odin-san!
Oh, fuck, Jeremy's back.
Jeremy, who are you going with?
What the shit?
A library?
Alright, you need to have a tearful goodbye with Bigsies right now then.
It's
Bigsies,
3
I'll
and
miss
5.
you, don't die.
She's about to go through the monster pass.
The monster what?
The territory of the Rosegrove monster?
The beast?
We got it off of a bandit.
Oh,
It's okay,
shit.
have a deer.
Nah, I'm going
So,
with Bix.
let's just take a beat. Let's take a moment and catch Jeremy up. Who wants to catch Jeremy up?
Let's fill Jeremy in.
I'll do it.
Well,
Okay, so we interrogated 2 of the guards. One of them was Timmy, who was young, little baby face, and the other one was named Leroy, not to be confused with Leroy Jenkins. Leroy told us about a long, circuitous path around the Beast Lair that would have taken us several days. But when we talked to Timmy, he said that no, actually, there's a hunting trail that if you were to take, it's going to be a bit longer than if we were to cut through Rose Grove, but ultimately it would be, kind of good. But, pros and cons of everything. One party could be eaten by a monster. We might take longer. So, the deal is, right now, party is separating. 4 of us, 5, 4, whatever the fuck it's called, 4 are going to go to Rose Grove, which is actually the fastest path to go to. We'll be stuck in the library. The other party members, which are Tura, Bixis, and Zyzeris, are going to be going through that hunting trail. Jethro, Malia, and Valeris and Bindu are going to go through Rose Grove. Each one has some pros and cons, but I like this plan. Anyway, that's what happened. Oh yeah, also we're the band is along because we're friends now.
And we killed all their other bandit friends, like literally all.
Yeah, so they do not have a choice.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys killed Chuck, Kim, Ricky, Buck, Bobby, Kyle, Trandor, Steph, Tiny, and Tile.
Was Tiny the big one?
And we made the kid cry.
Yeah, we did.
I'll go with Bixis since she's going into super dangerous evil woods.
All right. Well then we proceed as planned.
One note. My computer is dead. I am on my phone, so occasionally, if we do enter combat, which we won't because we're super good monster hunters, I might need pictures of roll 20.
No problem.
I can roll for you if you need it.
Oh, I got the physical dice. It's just like the actual battle map. Occasionally.
Pop onto the stream if you can. I got you.
Oh shit.
Play Gooter Girls, please.
Yeah.
Now I'm upset. Ugh. It's so pretty. He doesn't deserve pretty. That's just fucked up.
Ah, shit, that's pretty.
Oh, that's
it's
so
a
pretty.
grove of roses.
Ah, shit. Is it a large town or is it kind of like a
chose
medium size?
poorly.
This is one of the largest town centers outside of New Anderhorst.
So is this like large, medium, or small?
This is a large town,
pretty big.
small city.
Small city. Okay. Amelia's feeling comfortable.
Like
A little bit
very,
nervous, but
like
comfortable.
very small city.
Oh, okay.
But there are walls around it. You know what I mean for the city part. So like.
A fortified
Oh.
city.
But small.
Amelia's feeling comfortable. It's not a large city. She's feeling comfortable. No claustrophobia.
Like compared to
God, you're
Carnarest.
claustrophobic outside too?
Oh, not claustrophobic. She doesn't like crowds. I don't know what
I'm
that's
messing
called.
with you.
Like compared to Carnarest, this is a teeny tiny city.
Itty bitty.
I mean, Carteret is kind of like Helm's Deep, right?
It's fucking huge.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so welcome to the town of Rose Grove. As you walk in, this is there you do walk through fields of flowers as you are moving into near the gates of the town. And you can see that the gates are open right now. There is a celebration going on in town. Celebrating the Borealis. You can see that there are like lots of images of lions and other things like that as the kind of iconography of the celebration. You can see that there's all of the kind of ideals that Valeris told you about are all kind of on display, as like there are merchants selling their handcrafted goods. There are contests of skill for like renown and pride, and there's a celebration of the coming planting season and the coming together of people. And Leroy, as he kind of gets near town, he says, "Now, I know you kept mentioning the library. You're not talking about the Grand Library, are you? Because I can't get you in there."
Oh, don't worry, Leroy. I can get into the Grand Library.
Cool. Maybe I should be more specific. I don't want to go to the castle with you. I would prefer not to step foot in Rosehold if I didn't have to.
Valeris, would you
is the
like
Grand-
to escort Timmy?
Look,
No, I thought this was Leroy.
this is
Oh,
Leroy.
Leroy. God damn. Would you like to escort our friend Leroy?
I don't... Look, I got you here. You guys are going to be able to clearly take care of yourselves. I could just be on my way.
I mean, he did get us here.
I do think it would be best if he did not travel with us to the library. Explaining his presence would be much harder than explaining our own.
I do agree. Bindu, you and I can pretty much walk through the halls without anybody giving us a second glance.
Yeah, CD Bar, I'm your man. I think I'd stick out in the library.
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Good luck. And Leroy's going to take off through the flowers.
Bye, Felicia.
Does anybody else feel like he's gonna betray us the first time he gets into town?
Oh, potentially. Very much.
We could have Amelia shoot him in the back.
I'm not going to do that.
Valeris, I think you might need to handle the situation.
Oh, you genuinely think that he'll... Okay.
I don't know. I'm not good with people. Do you think that he might betray us to the first guard that he sees?
Hey, what was his vibe?
His vibe is
self-preservation.
Self-preservation.
Okay, well, he's not gonna.
Here's the thing, though, is that if he told the guards
He-
about us,
his
we would
eyes
know
went-
it's him.
His eyes went
Yeah.
wide, knowing that I was a white robe and Bindu was a red robe. Like, that's not common anywhere.
He probably won't. I
He's a
believe in
bandit.
him.
I don't think he'd be one to snitch.
No, and then he'd have to
Just like
talk to the gods
and all
anyway.
that shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
If I might say, Valeris, maybe just keep an eye on him on the way to the library. I'm not good at picking him out in the crowd, but maybe just keep an ear out. Make
I
sure he's not
strongly
saying
suspect
anything.
that our
To trail him?
Just for a little bit, to make sure he's not getting us into trouble.
Jethro,
Is he even heading towards the city? Sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
He's kind of taking a circuitous route. Like, he's not heading for that main gate.
Yes, Bindu.
I do not believe that Leroy wants anything to do with the gods. I suspect he is on no better terms with them than we might be now.
I'll take your reason, and I'll follow that. That makes sense. Yes.
Just think about it this way. If you had taken up a life of banditry, would you willingly go turn yourself in or talk to the gods of a town? Someplace you may have robbed people?
If I was desperate and there was a price for the information, possibly. But if there's no price for the information, then no, I would not.
Usually the price for the information is jail time yourself. Experience, by the way.
Especially if it's going to kill. He'd probably kill him. Anyway. Ready for the library? Sorry.
Jethro puts in his notes. Right. If the information is going to land you in jail or get you killed, you're probably not going to talk to the guards. He'll write that down in his little spy journal.
Oh.
Well,
Yes, let's proceed.
You're all able to kind of, as you kind of come into the town, there's guards at the front gate, kind of just like letting people in. They do kind of just stop you all and say, "State your business."
We are here for the Borealis celebration.
Move along.
Do they give us a double take? What's their vibe?
Their vibe is they've talked to a lot of people today, and they want you to move along.
Oh, fuck yeah. Apathetic.
Excuse me, could you point me to the library, please?
The castle's that way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there's like kind of the main road through town, Jethro, leads straight up to the castle.
All roads lead to the castle. Okay. Well, my sneaky friends, keep an eye out for side streets if we need them.
As you guys are kind of wandering through town, you do see that there is a tunnel of love kind of situation that's called the Borealis Sanctuary, and you see that it's got like a little like kind of story post out in front of it.
Amelia will glance over at it and then continue walking because,
Nothing really to do, huh? No one that she really cares about in that way, huh?
I'm sorry.
Does she
This
say
is
that out
very
loud?
important. Bindu, this is very important. I think we should pay attention to it.
Well, all right. What do you suggest, Jethro?
Jethro takes a brief moment to read the sign that leads on this path.
You see that this sanctuary is based off of the myth that the Borealis is the personal attendant of the goddess Congria, and together they lived in a hidden place that could only be found by those that have lived the ideals of the North.
This seems like if I might say, a religious act. One must follow this particular path.
Cultural, but yeah.
Cultural. Yeah, people. Yeah, that's the thing. A cultural path. And, well, I mean, it's important to them, so. Never mind.
This particular attraction has to do with the coming together of people, most of all.
Well,
I guess for those that don't know, the Tunnel of Love situation is where there's a line that has like a wall down the middle of it, so you can't see who you're going to be getting into the boat to go around the ride with.
Jethro, I do not think that we have time for these sorts of things right now. We are here to try our best to find some way to help Melia.
I agree. I agree. Sorry, I was trying to seem nonchalant. I thought it was important to follow the customs. Let's just proceed to the castle.
Dang, who does he ship? Oh, fuck. Is he a Bindu Melia shipper? A Mindu or a Tindu?
Mindu.
Mindu?
We gotta work on these couple names.
It's short notice, yeah. Okay.
Personally, I'm a Maliris kind of a guy, but you know, I digress.
You know,
Now, would that be Melia and Valeris, or are you going more for Alfred and Valeris?
Oh, I was doing Malia and Valeris, but anyways, we could keep going.
Bindu and Sizers?
So up to the the Golden Library card, is that related to your background feature?
I do have a background that gives me library access.
That's what I thought. Okay, perfect. So, as you
I do as well, actually.
Oh, hello, fellow
We were
scholar.
both cloistered scholars.
Fucking wizards.
A bunch of fucking nerds.
Nerds.
We were signing up for like the Wizards College. Of course, we had to be cloistered scholars.
Yep.
Of course. So the two of you make your way up the steps up to the castle very confidently, and Malia and Valeris following behind these two wizards, very comfortable in high society. Valeris, it's been a minute since you've been in high society.
It's been a minute.
But
Leah's never been in high society.
This castle, Rosegrove, or Rosehold, is a very grand kind of fortress. It is defensible. It has walls around it. You're able to gain access with Jethro and Bindu kind of explaining what they're doing there with their robes and everything. You're able to ascertain that they're going to send a messenger ahead of you, but at the front gate or front door, you need to speak to Linus Crane. The steward has final say on who is allowed in and out of the castle while the Lord is out.
What?
The steward, Linus Crane, is the person that gets to say who goes in and out of the castle while the Lord is out.
Oh, okay.
So the four of you make your way to the front of the front doors of the castle, and waiting there for you is this man.
Oh, shit. Who's got better charisma than me?
I do.
I do.
So who would like to approach Linus Crane?
And do blind him with your abs.
I'll approach Linus Crane.
Oh, Valeris. Ooh.
Wait, can I do a quick insight
Like-
check to see, like, does this person seem particularly standoffish, or are they just sort of, doing their job there? And
Yeah, make me an insight check.
it's an 18.
This man looks to be not just like somebody who's doing their job, but somebody who likes doing their job and somebody who's good at their job.
Oh, no.
Excellent.
So he's a stick up his ass.
He's got a
100%.
big stick up his ass. Exactly.
May I presume that you are Stuart Crane?
That presumption would be correct. Are you the wizards that I've... you must be the wizards that I've been informed about. Your names were again?
I am Bindu bin Jazan bin Hamad from Radu.
Oh,
And I am Jethro Pholoxy, of the House Pholoxy of Rahodum.
Oh, he doesn't know her name.
We have traveled to your fine city. For word of the prowess of your library has traveled wide. We seek, if you will grant us permission, to access it and see what wonders it has.
I see no reason why I should deny you access to our library, scholars. I do wish to inquire of the identities of your companions as well.
Of course. This is my companion and friend Valerius. And this is Melia, Jethro's servant.
Oh, shit.
Well, I need to make a roll real quick.
Really? Is that what's her?
Yeah.
You used Valerius' real name?
Yeah, you used my real name.
Both real names.
Did someone tell me I shouldn't be using their real name?
No, nobody said code names as of yet.
Valerius, I need you to make me an insight check.
I can do that.
Can we do a Delta Green?
Is there
stack?
perhaps
Oh,
a
God.
look of recognition on his face? Maybe.
You just see what you see is a subtly raised eyebrow when he says your name and he looks at you.
She will raise her eyebrow in return. Can I roll an intimidation check by chance? Or persuasion? I'll go for persuasion instead.
How do you just with your I get you. Yes. Go ahead. Roll me a persuasion check.
Like she kind of shifts her body language a little bit.
Yep, I get you.
So she remembers not that much. Damn it.
Fuck.
Jethro is gonna shift time just a little bit to change Valerius's posture to be more posh than it was before. Please re-roll that.
She is a little rusty, yeah.
Jethro, you do see a one moment in time that could have been and adjust it slightly. And Valerius, you kind of find that proper posture, the shoulders back, head, eyes raised, everything. And Melia, you kind of see Valerius snap into this posture that she does not have normally. This kind of prim, almost standing the way that Bindu does.
Fucking abs out.
Very, yeah, prim and proper way. And you see Linus Crane kind of just moves on to looking at Melia. And Melia, he pays you very little mind. Of the 4 people in front of him, you're obviously the least important to him, and he kind of shows it to you.
Melia attempts to stand straight. All this time, Alfred's trying to give her advice, hey, sit up straight, don't bob your head, shoulders back. And then as soon as that happens, Alfred is just going to start hurling curses at this man inside of her head. And she's going to just kind of give a frustrated grin at him. That's fine, whatever.
Well, in the spirit of the holiday, my doors are open to you. I will have to insist that a couple of guards to accompany you. You will understand that none of the books are on loan or to be removed from the library. If I were to find out that it would happen, the culprit would be arrested.
Of course. I would expect no less.
We wouldn't dare pilfer knowledge from a fellow country. It would not happen.
May we expect our distinguished guests for dinner?
What?
Might I ask who's the host?
would be myself if the Lord does not return this eve. I am occasionally made aware if his imminent returns, but he does surprise me sometimes.
But we have no wish to intrude upon your kindness and generosity. The fact that you have allowed us access to your library is more than enough. We thank you very kindly for your offer, but we do not wish to impose.
Bindu, I will ask for a roll of a persuasion or deception from you. I will allow you to choose, as declining his offer is a delicate matter in terms of what is affectionately known in New Anderhorst as the game.
Oh yeah, this
Could I
this is the art
interrupt
of
Bindu
bards
in
in
his-
this area.
Sorry, say that again, Valeris.
Would it be too much for? I'm asking you guys. Would it be too much for Valeris to interrupt?
No, I'm just
And
trying to be
maybe-
humble and be like, you don't need to bother with us.
We're humble scholars. We're not nobles or anything like that. If
But you're
V wants to come in
important
and do a power play, go for it.
Yeah, like this is not Bindu's realm. He studies. He's but he is not in the political game.
Right.
Yeah, we're book people.
Valeris will chime in. Unfortunately, we are on a bit of a tight schedule. However, could we perhaps do tea instead of dinner? Do I need to roll a check for that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Would you? I will allow you to choose persuasion or deception. It's up to you.
They're both the same.
At this V,
I'll do persuasion though because we are on a tight schedule.
you're not lying at the moment. Oh my
22
god!
is a really good roll.
Or perhaps, since my scholar friends are very what are the words I'm looking for? It's very excited to get into all of the wonderful texts that you have here. Perhaps you could perhaps we could entertain your company while they look.
What?
At the books. As in Bindu and Jethro could go, and then Valeris and Melia could distract him with tea. Because I feel he'll be real nosy.
You
That sounds like an
you
excellent
read
plan.
this
Get us away
man.
from the talking.
You read this man very well, Valeris. I find this intriguing, and I believe I could find time in my schedule. Allow the guards to show you to the library, and I will be along momentarily with the tea.
You are most kind.
Valeris, take a point of inspiration
Thank you.
for your excellent playing of the game.
I played a lot of Dragon Age.
I find it an eloquent way of describing, hey, player, I need you to think politically in this situation. All right, so the four of you are going to be escorted to the library, which I meant to make a map for, so give me a moment.
That actually reminds me, before we get to New Anderhorst, I think Valeris might need to give the party a crash course on the game.
Probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
Up to this point, you haven't been dealing with too many people who it matters to.
Mm-mm.
The other party, Trey, Bigsies, Tura, Cyzaris, me remembering names, and Timmy. Bigsies is scouting ahead of everyone. Is there anything the three of you would like to talk about while Nick's getting maps ready? As you're walking along, as Timmy's leading you?
Well, if Timmy's leading the party, Cyzaris would like to pull Bixus and Tura off to the side for a split second.
Bigsies is dealing with an animal situation right now, but Tura's available.
All right, then he's going to take a moment, let
Timmy.
He'll let Trey know to keep an eye on Timmy, and step over with Tura, and once we're out of line of sight of the party members, he'll mention the fact that he got kicked by one of those fighters in the last combat hard enough that it dropped one of his spells and kind of dislodged something in one of his jaws, and so he just kind of needs help with an adjustment.
One of your jaws? How many jaws do you have?
Okay, apologies. Medical terms are not so much my forte.
How many jaws do you?
One of my own, and he's going to slowly pull off the mask that he's got. And first things first, he's still got his hand on the hilt of his sword because he can't let go of that. So he's got that at the ready on hand. But he's then just going to very carefully try and gauge Tura's reaction to seeing the scaled skin.
Tura's going to very medically look over the injury and try to gauge how bad it is and what she's going to need to do to cure it. How bad is it, Nick?
I mean, you guys had a long rest, right? I gave you guys one. Yeah, I mean it's
back up to full hit.
Role playing wise, it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing you've ever seen. Given time, it would heal on its own.
All right. Well, I'll. It looks honestly like it's gonna be fine. What I can do is I'll make you a bit of a poultice to speed things along and perhaps prevent some scarring to your scales. Your lovely skin. So we'll make sure that nothing mars this visage.
That being said, make me a nature check if you want for the scales.
$22.
No. 22.
Damn.
Well, Tura, you know lots of things about nature. You know lizard scales, you know dinosaur scales, and you know snake scales when you see them.
Thank you. So there's.
Yes, I do. And your point, Nikolai?
Well, the people that you know that have the most relation with snakes are the Yuan-Ti.
Z, you wouldn't happen to be a member of the Yuan-Ti, would?
Damn.
I do believe that is what some circles have called it in the history books.
Do I want to be evil?
Probably, definitely know Yuan-Ti to be evil.
Yeah, very much so.
Well,
They were the Nazis of the last war.
Ooh.
How do you find yourself so removed from your people and what they stood for? Because what I know about you is not that you're a ruthless killer. Although we have ruthlessly killed, that does not make one a ruthless killer.
Trandor!
Fair assessment, I suppose. And he's going to like start lifting up the middle of his shirt over his stomach. Like, remember the small little incident back at the hot spring not too long ago when you were offering perhaps for a push?
Yes.
And he's gonna like hold up his shirt and show like there's no belly button. How I came to be is a bit more unnatural than you or your parents' involvement.
Oh, yeah. Mom and Dad pretty much did it normal.
I woke up in a place more akin to a laboratory at a younger age. And, well, from what I can tell, I was not born in the same way many folk are. So much as woke up.
Frankenstein. So, are you not one of your people, or are you one of your people? I'm so confused.
It's a very confusing question to ask. I don't consider myself allied with the likes of the Yuan-Ti that I've encountered, but I've also encountered a very limited number of them. The mummy seemed to be rather keen on illuminating me with his mummy rot, attempting to curse me all the same as everyone else in there.
So, you don't think that even if you are one of your people, you are one of your people? Because if something like that mummy could not tell the difference, then perhaps you're one of us, as easily.
Certainly easier to make the other argument when the mask comes off.
I can see why you keep it on. But I'm very glad you let me heal you. I'm very glad you told me the truth. And I know that the rest of the party's reactions is it could be good, could be bad, and I would never want to risk it or push you one way or the other. But I do think eventually they're probably going to figure it out. And wouldn't it be better if they thought that you weren't hiding it?
I do have my suspicions about some members of the party having keener eyes than my own attempts to conceal it.
I'm not gonna lie, dude, your makeup skills are not fantastic.
We have been together for a fairly long stretch of time at this point, and some of the travel has not been the easiest.
I don't know a lot about concealment, but I do know that eventually all secrets come to the surface, and so I mean you can try your best, but I don't know how much longer you have before everyone figures it out.
Well, perhaps I'll ride this one out a little bit longer. You didn't hear some of the shouts and threats that they were shouting towards that mummy. Some of the members of the party might do well to conceal their feelings, but some of them made it a point to let them be known in the heat of combat.
Sometimes you hate the things you don't understand. Maybe because they understand you a little before they really understand you, it will help them be a little bit more accepting. You don't know until you give them credit.
What am I supposed to tell Miria? I'm of the same people that tried to kill your cat?
Precisely. Because the fact that you're not telling her makes it seem like you plan to kill her too.
What if the stress of such a confession is enough to push Alfred out? I could do with him not knowing about this.
You know what? I think what Alfred needs is to have a solid drink with the party around a campfire with solid restraints so that we can all really get to know him. Perhaps maybe he just doesn't understand that we're all on the same side.
Well, he survives the library check. I would certainly like to sit down and hear what he has to say.
I recently engaged in a phenomenon known as girl talk, and perhaps Alfred could benefit from a tete-a-tete, a download, a session with the party in which we can get him very drunk and very happy all at the same time.
I'd be interested in lowering the man's defenses a bit, getting a peek behind what's going on.
Exactly. Who's to say he's not going to be a friend? In which case, I think everyone can be a friend. I think perhaps even someone who might be part of a hated race for totally fucking justifiable reasons. Perhaps maybe we can all get along a little bit. But I understand you wanting to keep it a secret, and I will 100% keep your confidence.
Much appreciated. Perhaps as we're making our way north, we can peruse what nature has got on offer for some sort of materials, mushrooms or the like, to help people push them towards a more honest confessionals.
Oh.
Truth potions, or, like, at the very least, just a mild sedative to get people a little more open to talking.
Tell the truth tea. Ooh, I like it. Okay, we can definitely try and figure that out. Oh, I wish I had told Jethro to look for books on that subject. If you think we haven't drugged you already, you're mistaken. Yes, okay, poison buddy, let's do it.
We're going to start looking for ingredients for a new kind of poison.
All right. Well, Timmy is leading you guys along as Tura and Zyzeris come back to Big Z's and Trey. And he kind of points and he says, okay, we just have to cross the river there, and then we just have to climb down that ravine, and then it's a pretty easier terrain past that.
Do you know where it is that the beast usually lies? Like, where is its den?
Oh, I don't know. But it seems like it could just find you. I don't know.
Is the trouble on this side of the river or on the other side of the river?
Other side.
Okay, well that's a start. We'll take it. Are you guys good? She's gonna look back to Tura and Zyzeris. You ready to move forward? I missed everything. I'm sorry, guys.
Trey's here too.
Is everyone ready?
Is anyone
Trey.
ready? What? Ready?
Wait, are we waiting on Trey? Did Jeremy?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I haven't heard you. I'm sorry. I was like, okay. Sorry, I put Charles Spence, so I was like, I'm coming. I thought it was good timing because it was the other crew, and then all of a sudden it was my crew, and I'm like, oh no! Bad.
I think Timmy be scared.
Okay. Well, follow me.
Yeah, we'll follow Timmy. The Big Z's will stay really close on Timmy's trail.
Is Big suspicious?
No, I don't want him to die. I don't want him to get murdered by a beast.
Do with the bait.
Well, Big Z's, when you get across the bridge, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Oh no, I went too far.
No, she perceives everything.
Advantage because I'm faithful.
Oh, and I guess Trey, are you keeping up with them too?
Yes.
And Zyzeris and Tura, are you keeping up?
Yeah, we're trying to keep in step and have a conversation.
Well, then I need all four of you to roll perception checks.
Do better than me.
Get your eyes open.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not back yet. My brain We're here.
Wait. If I roll on this, will it?
So Zara's got an
wow.
18,
Yeah.
Tura got a 20, Biggs has got a 15.
Come on, Traven. See the shit.
Does this work?
It's rolling. There's a 10 for
Yes.
Trey.
Oh no.
Tura, Zyzaris, and Bigsies. You do notice something that Trade kind of just said, in that Timmy is scared shitless right now. And looking ahead.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
Well. It's some creatures that you are
Oh no!
pretty
What
familiar
the
with.
Shadowhounds.
Oh, cute.
The shadow dog thingy.
Oh,
Oh, this is so sweet. Just scritch him on the neck.
not when they're in front of you, Jethro. Must be funny from the city. Enjoy your tea time. Why am I always
You
enjoying
chose
when everyone else
the
has
wrong
tea?
party.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Shadowhound
Oh.
showed
Oh, fuck. Well, they're
the
definitely
second
not
sense
after
your
me
fear.
anymore.
up. Nope. Someone else is more
Oh,
fearful
Timmy's
than
afraid.
Amelia.
He's not with us. Timmy doesn't count as being with us.
Timmy's scared
Get
as
out of here.
fuck. Oh no.
No.
Timmy is
You got
scared
the
as
most
Maybe
fuck.
they're friendly.
I need you all to roll initiative.
I'm gonna roll against these books.
Not
What?
you.
Oh
You're
my
not,
god, I'm in the
not-
party.
I don't need the
I know, I know.
the Rose Grove people.
Oh wait, Nick, did you get my message?
I did. I am contemplating.
Thank you.
Okay, Tura got a 12. Trey got a 17. Zair's got 8.
Okay, cool. No, this is fine. It's just 4 of them. It's just 4 of them. God damn it, Timmy. This is why you don't bring kids, okay?
Utterly useless.
Should have brought the veteran.
You should have. At least then, you know, I wouldn't feel bad about kicking him out as bait.
So this is a pretty famous beast, yeah, in the area. It's haunted, it's scary. People know about it.
Yeah.
Does that mean there's gold behind this? We are professional monster hunters.
When did we go pro?
Me and Bix
Oh,
is
there,
first.
backstory. Okay.
And Valeris.
Always. Okay, well,
Her doesn't know the
I don't know if
same
these shadow things work the same way as normal beasts, so that's cool.
Well, they are
They're
going
gonna drop an eyeball or
first,
something.
and
Good.
each one of them is going to let out a terrifying howl. And so you are all within 300 feet, so I need each one of you
Do
to
the howl.
roll well, I guess I need 4 wisdom saving throws from each of you, because there's 4 of these, and they're all using their action to do this.
That's really rough.
It hits all of us?
It hits all of you. It's all, everything within 300 feet.
Got an 11 for the lowest.
That's okay. If you succeed on any of them, you're good on all of them. I just read. So I should have just had you do this one at a time.
Well, I rolled them all 4.
I appreciate you. Okay, so Tura, you succeeded on your first one, so you're good on the rest of yours. Zyzaris, you failed your first one, so you're feared. And Trey, I need you to roll a wisdom save. So Zyzeris,
Okay.
you are frightened.
Same thing.
Frightened.
You're frightened, and at the end of your turn, you get to make another save.
Did that come through?
Yes, 11. 11 saves. So, Traven, you're good. So, Zyzeris is the only one that was frightened.
What about Timmy?
Oh, I need to roll for Timmy. Actually, I don't need to roll for Timmy.
Nah,
Timmy's
Timmy.
frightened.
Give him a roll, DM. Let him have a chance.
Give him a roll.
He got a 10.
He tried.
He tried. He is afraid.
Sorry.
First he was afraid. He was petrified.
No, we're not doing that one also. Only fear. We can deal with fear. Petrification is much more severe, guys.
It's true. Okay. So that is going to be their action, and then they are all going to stalk forward.
They went, ah, woo.
I don't know if it's been said, but did anybody use Pass Without a Trace for the traveling
like
party?
I said, I thought about that after I got back down here, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was not thinking things through
Oh,
because
okay.
I
Nobody.
But we never
My
cast.
head was in story time. I'm sorry.
That would have been great.
We're naturally
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, you know, it's just I was like,
Ow.
I got back from story time, guys. I'm sorry, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was not ready to be back from story time.
Oh shit. Oh no, you guys got all the. There's
Uh,
4 of them.
Trey,
There's 4 of them.
you're up first.
Yo.
There
Hey.
are 4 of these nightmarish beasts bearing down on you. I'm gonna send you a screenshot in Roll20.
I'm watching Lucas's stream.
Well,
Put it up on
what
the
would
big
you like to
screen.
do?
So, pretend my character's a knight in chess, and to the right, I'm gonna go between those two. So it's the little L, the 1, 2, 3.
Yep, perfect. You're between 2 and 3.
And then I'm going to use my blessings of the Raven Queen, and just teleport to the same spot just to get the damage reduction.
Okay, so that's gonna be your bonus action.
Yep. So just 1 attack will be coming out of me.
You hitting the one next to Timmy or the one to your right?
Next to Timmy.
Save Timmy. That'll be Shadow Creature number 2.
All right. So 26
26 hits.
for 11 damage.
Is it magical?
I forget what level.
6 is for, yeah. So the answer is no, right?
What if I like wipe my nose and wipe it on the blades? Does that count as poison? Does that count?
Nope. And poison isn't magic.
Yeah.
What if he's really
What?
sick?
What if I cough
What the
on
shit?
Do you have the plague?
it?
He could.
I don't know, man. I did just save I'm full of blood. Who knows what I have?
All right. Anything else that you would like to do?
That is Traven's turn.
Okay. It is Big Z's turn.
Come on, big sis.
Okay, I am going to cast Summon Beast. Boom. Oh, that just takes up the whole chat. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I cast Summon Beast. I'm gonna summon my little brown bear, who's been my buddy. Because I'm bad at picking other animals. So
Little bear.
Little bear.
Cool.
Oh, did I not save that token?
You have to.
Put it in the sidebar. It's gonna come out a lot.
Son of a bitch. Alright, 1 sec.
Do you know how many fucking cannon tokens I had to make for Ryan with this damn Eldritch cannon?
is good. 'Cause
Playing
I'm like,
the
okay, I have a
druid.
bear. Now what?
Yeah, they got
in
a lot of
Ryan's
summons.
campaign because I want an elephant. I want 4 giant snakes. I want to turn all these animals into giant animals. I want to turn the party into birds.
8 sprites that turn people into T-Rexes.
A good time.
I just stick with something. I'm not. I don't bounce around. I'm like, this is good. This is yep. One is good. I like this. There's bear.
Get more bear.
He's gonna go right here.
Duh, bear.
All right.
Okay, can you move him, Amanda?
No.
You should be able to. Oh no, I controlled by pixies.
Now I can.
Okay, you have a bear.
I like that I can turn him to where I want him to face. It's very exciting. How much health does he have? Can I give him? Oh, good. Okay, hold
What's his name?
on. Dewey.
I love it.
Like that?
That's perfect. Okay, perfect. Dewey. I think he had a different name before. Not anymore. Now his name's Dewey. Okay, Dewey. That was a full spell. Yes. So then. Can I do a cantrip and a spell in one? Right?
If your spell is a bonus action, then you can cantrip as an action.
Okay. So now. Okay, cool. Now Dewey's going to attack because he can do that, and he is going to multi-attack.
Oh yeah, brother.
Attack equal. Dewey, get out of here. Oh my god, my brain. Okay, we are going to do D20. Where's the spell attack modifier? What's my spell attack modifier? 5? Yes. Okay, so D20 plus 5 to hit. I don't like that Roll20 keeps changing the way things look. I'm a really visual person, and this fucks with me every time. 22.
22 hits.
The number of attacks equal to. And then it's going to be a D8 plus 4. 7.
Do these attacks count as magic?
Oh, and then plus the spell level piercing damage. So plus 2. So 9.
The creature resembles an animal of your choice. Is this a magical attack? Huh.
He's a magical being.
Because this isn't like Conjure Woodland Being. This is different because it's like a spirit bear.
Yeah. It's a corporeal form of a bestial spirit.
What do you think, Ryan?
Sorry, we were debating a different rules question over at this side. I missed the question.
Is an attack from summon beast a magical attack?
Is it a magical creature?
Yes.
Okay.
I think yes.
I was leaning towards yes. Okay, cool. So 7 damage.
It's 9 because there's an additional plus 2 the spell's level piercing damage. It's a d8 plus 4 plus spell level piercing.
Got it. 9 total damage. Anything else Dewey or Bigsis would like to... Well, Dewey.
So I want to double check something because it says multi-attack, but it's a level 2, so it says the beast makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level, so it's a level 2, so it only gets 1 attack, so it's not technically a multi-attack until it gets higher level. Okay, I understand.
That is how I read that.
Okay, that's what I figured. Cool beans, that's all I can do this turn. I'm gonna tell Timmy to step back.
Timmy will use his action to disengage and run the fuck away.
Good for him.
Tura!
Okie dokes. Dora is going to move to flank the bear. And she's going to
too
attack.
bad no one has lightning bolt in this situation.
With her greatsword.
Great sword indeed.
That was right.
Let's do it. That's a natural 20.
Okay, so
That-
there's that.
That will hit. Roll like 4d6.
Murder.
20. Is your sword magic?
What?
Is
My
your
sword
sword
what?
magic?
No, it's just I'm just like I can recall it, and I'm like I have a special bond with it. That's all.
Okay, so you see that like this attack that normally to like another being would be devastating to this creature is about half as much so.
So I know right away that because my sword isn't magical, that's why.
You can make me an Arcana check if you want definitive answer to that question. Yeah, you
Well,
could. In your experience, some creatures are resistant to non-magical attacks.
everyone, it doesn't take as much damage if you're not dealing something magical. And you should keep that in mind as we fight.
Anything
and
else?
that means that what I was gonna do next is a little bit pointless, so I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Zyzeris.
Zyzeris is frightened, so he doesn't want to get any closer to these guys. So he is just going to start throwing daggers at the closest one for his action.
Okay.
So these are going to be the one between Trey and Bixis.
Okay.
So the first one's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Second one's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Third one's an 18.
That also hits.
Okay, damage on the first one is 2. Damage on the second one's 5. And damage on the third one's 4. And that is magic damage.
Yes, indeed, as the magic knife missiles are...
And since Trey is flanked on either side by these shadow monsters, Zyzeris is just going to shout out a word of warning to him, tell him to watch both of his sides, and give him a bardic inspiration for his bonus action.
All
Oh.
right. Oh, you are no longer inspired. Okay, and then roll me a wisdom saving throw for your fear at the end of your turn.
You got it. How about a 9?
You are still afraid, Zyzeris.
Alright, look out, there's 4 of them!
And with that, it is going to be the Nightmare Beast's turn. This one is going to turn around and bite at Tura. So Tura, I think a 9 misses you.
It does.
And I think a 7 is going to miss you.
Indeed.
Who does this guy go after? I guess this one's going to go after the bear. He got a natural 20. Sorry, I'm grabbing dice. Okay, so the bear's going to take 11 points of piercing damage. I'm just going to do that for her. And then it needs to make a strength saving throw when she comes back. Oh, Dewey needs to make a strength saving throw. I already did the damage to him.
Oh no.
And then this last attack is coming at Trey. Trey, does a 15 hit you?
No, sir.
18.
18, he saves and is not knocked prone. Trey, I believe a 24 is going to hit you.
Yep.
Ooh, wow, I rolled high. 14 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Half because of the...
Yes. So half to 5. Or, no, sorry.
Oh.
What did I say? 11, 14.
You said 14.
Half to 7.
Right, and then I got a 6.
And then you are knocked prone.
Okay.
I will do your HP here for everyone else. Okay. And you're prone. Okay. And then this guy is going to take advantage of you being prone.
Oh, no.
Oh.
What are you doing, Stat
He did not
Monster?
roll high. 16?
Misses. 18 AC.
Alright. Second attack is going to hit. Oh. These guys don't have 2 attacks. They only have 1. I take back. That doesn't hit. That guy doesn't get a second attack. None of my second attacks hit anyone. Now that I'm looking at my board. Okay. Good. I need to remember that. Okay. That's his turn. Okay. Trey. It is your turn.
Gonna spend half my movement to stand up. And we're gonna start punching the one between me and the bear.
Alright, punch with advantage.
Okay, how do I have advantage on my phone?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna
Roll
I
it
got
twice.
2. I got physical die. Alright. First one, I rolled 2 8s. So plus 7, so 15.
15 hits.
Alright, that's 7. Second attack. That's at 11 plus 7, 18.
That hits.
And then bonus. Well, yeah, bonus action. Really blows for 2 more. That's a 13 plus 7 for a dirty 20.
That hits. Alright. Anything else that you would like to do? That guy, his form seems to be like wavering every time that you hit him. You think that one more hit might take him down.
Yeah, they're dogs, right?
They're
dog-looking
nightmares.
I
They're terrifying.
I don't know.
They have like lizard toes, teeth. There's 6 legs.
Okay, that's Trey's turn.
Big Z's.
If it was a dog, would you have killed it?
No, if it was a dog, Trey was gonna wonder why do I keep punching dogs recently.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so Big C's is going to use. Sorry, I'm asking a lot of new questions again. Guiding Bolt. It's a distance spell, so would I get like disadvantage
You
if I
would.
cast it? Okay. So then in that case, I am going to cast Shillelagh on my staff. And then I would like to hit the dog in between the bear and Trey.
Swing away. 18 hits.
12.
Okay, yeah. Azusa is very much a magical weapon.
Yeah.
So how would you imagine Azusa obliterating this nightmare dog?
So I like to imagine that these are like weird shadowy creatures, and I just want Azusa to like, as it smacks it with its bludgeoning, even though my brain says it's bright, beautiful light, it just kind of explodes into sparkles. Like, you know, a nightmare that was defeated by a good dream. You know, like, it's okay. That's what we're gonna do. And then I'd like to step on top of this. Can I like move it out of the way and stand next to Trey so that way he can't get flanked again?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move to here, and then Dewey
Going back
is
to back like a buddy cop movie.
Heck yeah. Dewey's gonna attack the one my turret.
With advantage.
With advantage. Okay, let's do that. Advantage. So 19.
19 hits.
And then it'll be 8 damage. Up to the plus to make all of it fit.
Perfect. Awesome turn. Anything else you'd like to do?
Let's just try not to die this time, guys. She's gonna elbow Trey because he likes to die.
Timmy is running the fuck away.
What? Timmy, no, that's how they get you.
I didn't sign up for this shit, man.
Kinda did.
Tura, it is your turn.
Okie pokey. I will cast Chill Touch on the creature in front of me. This one.
So
This one.
Chill Touch is a ranged spell attack. So that would have.
Okay, so should I back up?
If you back up, it'll
I need
attack
to
you. So don't back up.
Disengage. Can I do that?
that
I
was
can't do that. I'm not a rogue. I miss being a rogue. Okay.
You would have advantage with your greatsword against this because of Dewey, or if you have a spell that is a range of touch, you would have advantage on that attack as well.
I'll just go yeah. Greatsword seems like the best option. Cause he's right there. And I have advantage, why not?
Advantage. So hold down Shift and click it.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, it didn't do it. So we're just gonna do it one more time.
I don't think I need it. I think I'm okay.
Hey,
I
you
got
might
a
as well
20.
you might as well crit fish.
Okay. Okay. No.
So 22.
22 hits.
Okay.
For
10.
All right. 10 slashing damage as you slash another gash through this creature. You swear like a living creature would be dead by now. Anything else
Great.
you'd like to do?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use my what is it? Action surge? Is that what it's called? And I'm gonna do the same thing again. Can I still do it with advantage?
Yes, you can.
Oh, it's 21.
21
Mm.
hits. Roll some damage.
13.
Moving on up in the damage ranks here. All right. Anything else you'd like to do as Tura swings her greatsword down again, once again making contact with this creature, as it still remains standing defiantly in front of you.
Now look, I know I hit you twice, and I know that might make you want to hit me back, but maybe, just maybe, don't do that. Just
Zyzeris.
consider your options. You could walk away. Okay, bye. And that's my turn.
All right. Zyzeris is going to mage hand an acid vial out of his pocket over to the two dogs by Trey, and he's going to try an acid splash on these two guys. So I need a dexterity save.
First one got a 5. The second one got a
DC's
10.
14.
They both
They
fail.
both fail. For 4 damage. And then bonus action, he is going to inspire Tura. Shout out. All right, Tura, I think one more solid hit like that ought to do the trick.
Perfect. And then, can I get a wisdom saving throw from you?
Oh, man. That is a 12.
The DC is 11, so you finally overcome your fear.
Hey, it's just nightmare dogs, guys. I thought it was something terrifying.
Just six-legged nightmare dogs. Nothing to fear. It's fine.
They only have 12 eyes apiece.
You know, you guys, this is a great segue into initiative count 20 on this turn. Because, Zyzeris, as you shake off your fear of these creatures lumbering over the rise, you see something truly terrifying.
Or maybe he doesn't.
What the fuck is that?
A beast of truly horrifying nightmaric proportions rises up over the bluff, and that's where we're gonna leave this party for a second.
Oh, what the?
He seems more afraid of us than we are of him, I'm just gonna say.
Mouths are open,
What
all
the-
3 of them.
What the
Maybe
fuck?
fear was a bad idea.
Meanwhile, back in Rosehold, the 4 of you are shown into this lovely library that is enormous. It's a multi-floored grand library. It has a number of antique suits of armors, of weapons. There are statues, pieces of art. There's a whole skeleton of a huge marine creature and a large lavish fireplace. There are a number of comfortable places to sit throughout the library, and the guards just take up their positions near the doors, and there are these like spiral staircases that lead up between each of the floors of the library.
I kind of feel like we need to play the tape back. I believe only 2
Yes.
of us are at the library, and 2 of us are having tea.
No, he's gonna meet you all here for tea. I believe, and then the plan is to distract him. Maybe they will talk him into going somewhere else, but he's gonna meet you here.
Okay, well, while we're alone, I'm going to start looking for any books that have to do with spirit possession, Basically, anything
Transference of
along
souls.
those sorts of lines.
Okay.
Amelia is also going to look through. She's going to look for a book on souls.
Okay. Jethro and Valeris, what are you two doing?
Valeris is looking for something along the same lines as Milia. Something, anything along the lines of like transference of souls. Maybe it's something similar to like a soul stone, if she's aware of those.
Okay, and is Jethro here?
Jethro is here.
Jethro, what's your plan?
Jethro is gonna look for something in giant, perhaps some old magic regarding Melia's condition, the body transfer situation, as well as everyone else. But looking for like ancient giant. He wants to try to learn some giant while he's here researching Melia's condition situation. Maybe the giants have something.
All right. Well, if I could get investigation checks from each of you.
Would you say this is an investigation check that relies on sight?
For you? Yes.
Oh.
Can Malia get a little bit of assistance from her brother, telling her where to look in what section?
No.
I would like to use my inspiration on my roll.
Yes, you can. Go ahead and re-roll.
That's better.
Yeah. 21, 24, 18...
14.
And 14 for Malia. Okay. So we're gonna start with Bindu. So Bindu, you are just kind of do you start on the ground floor? Do you go up a floor? Where do you start in this grand scheme of library?
I'm going to say that my experience with libraries says that the more in-depth books, like the real expert level books, tend to be on the upper levels. So he'll start up on the upper levels.
Okay, so you climb up one of the spiral staircases up to kind of the upper levels that are like kind of near the level of this like skeleton of this creature that's like floating up in the sky, suspended by these like wires. And you begin looking through a book, and the first book that you grab, you turn it open, and inside the front cover of this book, you can see something that looks like it has that like kind of same glow and aura that magical things have when you look at them, and you can see that there's text that's written there, and it says, those that earnestly pray for knowledge from the seventh sanctum shall receive it.
Oh boy. Okay. He's going to ponder that for a few minutes.
Okay. While you are pondering that, Jethro, looking around, you're not finding
BRB.
Son of a bitch. I'm the next people. Valeris and Malia. the two of you are having a hard time kind of finding things. This is a might as well be a needle in the haystack for the two of you. But as you're just kind of flipping through books near the bottom of the library, you do see Linus Crane entering with a tray of tea for the five of you. As he brings it in, he sets it down on this desk here, and he says, "Please join me."
I'd like to say, as Malia's flipping through, her nose is literally to the book. She's as close as possible to the book while she's still able to read it, if that makes sense.
So she's not
To
paying
help her
attention to
brother read
anything
it.
around her.
Sort of. Yeah.
Valeris will grab her attention then.
Really, T? Do we really have to? Alright,
Yes.
okay.
Just a fair warning. Assume that any question he asks you is veiled with a threat.
Well, don't get me wrong. Well, it's not like Alfred's been screaming in my ear for the past 15 minutes because...
Is Alfred
At least
still in the game at all? Probably not, right?
He sort of is. College and university training, he had to do some wheeling and dealing. Yes, I did tell her. I'm not going to go into details.
But he attended college in Rahadum, correct? Not New End.
Yes, he did. Yes, same as Pindu and Jethro.
Is the game only present in New Anderhorst, Nick?
Oh, shit.
I mean, you doubt it. Politics is politics.
Politics is politics. Just know that everyone has a different way of dealing with them.
You're not intimately aware of the inner workings of Rahadumi politics.
No.
Let's get this over with.
So the two of you come over to the desk.
Yes.
Yes.
He serves you tea as his guests, and serves himself a cup, and he says, "A toast, to the blah 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 blah. Sorry, a toast to the Borealis celebration today, and to your good fortune."
Yes. Pinky out. Okay, pinky out. Pinky out.
So tell me, what brings you all to the library? What in such haste?
Knowledge.
What could be of such utter importance? I'm very interested. Perhaps I could help. I know this library very well myself. Crumpet.
Yes. Yes. Is there like a way to grab the crumpet that Alfred would know to be like polite? Just grabbing crumpet.
No, he thinks this guy is a pompous asshole.
Okay, Molly is going to tenderly grab the crumpet, kind of looking quickly over at Valeris like, yes? Yes? Because Alfred's not helping.
Valeris will nod at her like, yes, it's okay to take the crumpet, hopefully.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
He's going to take it and take a small bite.
We can't discuss very much of what we are looking for. It's a bit of a research project, I suppose you could say. However, we had a rumor about some information and just had to see if it was real.
An interesting predicament to find oneself in, I'm sure. If you don't mind, Are you... I do find myself being very bold, but you appear to be the sister of our court mage here. Are you not?
You would be correct. There's no point in her lying. He already knows her name.
I had heard rumor that you were no longer with us. I was surprised to see you at our front door.
You see, I heard the same rumor myself, and I was rather appalled. I'm afraid that my family can be a bit dramatic at times.
This is true. A number of the most esteemed tend to tell stories when it comes to those that sometimes don't meet expectations.
Yes, you could say that, yes. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you know, some people hold expectations that are sometimes simply impossible to attain.
Isn't this the role of parents everywhere? Just to
Of course.
push us to be our best. Though, you do travel with those with esteemed parents.
I can't say I know too much about my companion's parents, unfortunately.
The Veloxy family is known far and wide, and your friend Bin Jazin bin Hamad, his mother is quite well respected in Rahadumi politics. Even this one has parents that are known to me.
Ixie. Is he referring to Amelia or Jethro?
Amelia? Or...
Yeah, he waves his hand at Amelia.
Very, very nice tea. Thank you very much. Hi, Lucas. Everything okay?
Nope.
Hope everything's okay.
That's not how you spell night.
It could be.
It could be. This is a very lovely library that you all have here, by the way. I could imagine spending hours, days even, just searching the shelves. That's the word.
You are more than welcome to our hospitality. 'Tis the season, after all.
'Tis the season. Oh, it has been quite a while since I've been able to witness the Borealis celebration. It's a shame that we can't extend our stay in the city.
And with that, we're going to flash back to everyone else in the forest. In this situation. Because I still have a Tura, Big Z, Zatray, in a Cyzeris, right?
I don't know. Maybe I should. I got things. Not trauma to do.
Well, the turn order tells me that it is the Nightmare Beast's turn.
Yeah, it sounds like trauma.
What?
Drama.
I also feel like I kind of want to end the session before anything gets going here. I think it's 20 minutes to end time. I feel like Jethro had to skedaddle. I feel like the tension is high in both situations. A good starting point for next session. And I'm gonna cut Ben some slack and let him go to bed on time. So I think that.
What do you mean before anything happens over here? There's already a giant mutant owlbear happening over here.
What is this giant meat just hanging over our heads for a whole week?
Yeah.
It sounds like a perfect cliffhanger to me.
There you go. So that's where we're gonna end this. We got a cliffhanger in the library and a cliffhanger out here. I think this is perfect.
I did not like that evil chuckle. Who did that?
Your brother.
Cliffies are great.
Even better.
And yeah, good session though, y'all.
Yeah, that was good. Bravo.
Very good.
Even with splitting the party, we did well. So far, no one's dead. Except for our spirits.
I didn't think that going to the library would be so nerve-wracking, Nick. Good job.
I don't know. What could you mean?
Are we gonna have to also play the game with the owlbear?
Possibly.
I think it's a different game you're playing with the owlbear.
It depends which mouth you're talking to.
Do they all speak different languages?
There's one way to find out. That one speaks owl, that one speaks bear, that one speaks nightmare.
The nightmare's just screeching.
Well, excellent session. I will catch you guys next time.
I'm proud of you guys for not murdering the bandits more than you already did.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we did now.
Unless they're betraying us. No.
Because they just fled. Like babies.
I mean, what would you do?
What would I do, or what would Valeris do?
What would you do?
No, yeah, I'd probably run too.
That's Timmy.
But I am not.
Yeah,
Summer
he
in this
fled. There was
campaign.
no
I'm
way you guys
Valeris.
could have caught him or stopped him. Just he fled. He was so bad.
Yeah, he was totally super sneaky when he ran off. I mean, just...
I will say I did like how all of everyone's humanity really came out the second you're like, don't name them! Like...
This is why you don't name
them. Did we just leave a pile of dead bodies there? We didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
God damn it! I BRB'd way too many times this session.
Please forget on Chris.
Every like 5 minutes, Charles was like, and I'm like, no! There's 2 people we have to take care of. Oh.
Well, not everybody.
Night.
Night.
Bye.
Night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.